Hello everyone, and this is my Wii sketchbook tour video of my fourth sketchbook. Back then I didn't realize that every sketchbook that I brought from the store actually has a branding to them. Like for this one, this is technically my fourth sketchbook tour. It's actually the Wexford sketchbook. That's what it's called. That's the brand of the. That's the brand of the sketchbook. And this is my third sketchbook right here. This is an Arteza sketchbook. Yeah, every sketchbook that I brought actually has a brain to them. So I'm probably just gonna name the video the Voice Force Sketchbook Tour video, and this is gonna be like a re the flip through video of my old sketchbooks. I'm going to provide more commentary on the backstory of the book itself and the drawings that are inspirations that I did for these drawings in these sketchbooks and stuff. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with the backstory of the sketchbook. I actually bought this sketchbook from Walgreens for like a measly $12 or $10. It's pretty cheap because it's kind of a smaller sketchbook and stuff. Of course, they have Walgreens has specific branding when it comes to like their sketchbooks. Like Wexford sketchbooks are usually the ones you found in Walgreens in general. And these are the kind of sketchbooks that you usually buy in order to just doodle in. That's pretty much what I did in the sketchbook. I just used it for just basic doodling. So I did this with the Arteza sketchbook, but the Arteza sketchbooks was the first time I was able to just doodle, just have sketchbooks basically just for doodling and that's it. So just immediately come up with stories like I do with the animations or the bigger sketchbooks and stuff. Yeah. So I decided to do this sketchbook tour video before the other one, at least before the Arteza one, was because this one has less sheets and stuff. This one has 70 sheets, while the Arteza sketchbook has, I think, 100 sheets. Yeah, it's a lot. I have to be prepared for this one. Because this one, not only is this one longer, it also has one of my older sketches that I did back in like 2022, I think. And yeah, and about artists on YouTube, especially when they look at their old art and stuff and their old videos, they kind of cringe at their old videos and old art. I kind of did that too. When I rewatch old sketchbook tour videos, I kind of cringe at them because they're so old and like dated and stuff. Especially if your art style changes over time. Especially if you get better at drawing and stuff. Kind of like what I did. I decided to put more details and design into my drawings later on. So compared to my new drawings are technically better than my old art. I mean, I do like my old art. It's just that they're not as good as my new arts. So I'm probably going to show you guys the sketchbook tour video now. So I'm kind of wasting time and stuff. And of course, this is a different sketchbook, so it doesn't have pages on the top of the covering and stuff like you usually do with I think the art sketchbook had like covering on the next page, but this one doesn't have one because this is a normal sketchbook from the store and stuff. Well, I bought the art sketchbook from Amazon, I think. This is the Chucky Jacking drawing character that I drew like multiple times. Him being happy, him being confused, him showing his power, and him being just smiling and stuff for the camera, for the drawing and stuff. Yeah, this is the first time I drew the Chucky Dragon character. That I think I did a post on the Chucky Dragon, or at least I drew him in like the last sketchbook tour video, I think. Yeah, it's kind of like a fat chunky dragon with small wings and stuff. It's kind of like a fat chunky boy. It's pretty funny. Here's a skull drawing that I did. Because skulls are cool. Especially since I think this is a Mexican holiday that I think it's called the Family of the Dead, I think, or the Day of the Dead. It's a Mexican holiday where Mexicans like celebrate their dead relatives and stuff. I think it's called the Day of the Dead, where they celebrate their dead relatives, and they were purposely Mexican artists alike will like purposely design their skulls to be different every time. It kind of be cool that way. And that's what inspired me to create this skull drawing, but I wanted to be more realistic compared to like normal skulls, the basically the kidified like design skulls they usually see. Yeah, skulls are cool. Here's Luna the Vampire Bat, and this is kind of like her new modern design I decided to go with, because this sketchbook tour video is actually, this sketchbook, It's actually not that old. I think I drew this like early 2023, I think. And this is more of the modern design what she looks like now. Yeah, because Luna the Vampire back from Werewolf and stuff. I did want. I am have been drawing a new werewolf on my new sketchbook, like a new story for werewolf and my new sketchbook lately. And I wanted to include. I think it's called the Werewolf Five, the new mythical alphas or the alpha mythicals, and I wanted to include more girl characters in the mythical alphas because they're kind of like the Justice League and stuff. You know, the Justice League have girl characters in them. I wanted to include more than just Luna, the vampire bat, as a girl character and stuff. Well, I mean, there is Mary, the monkey from Werewolf Two. I can include her in the mythical alphas too. Well, that's technically what the story is about, I think, because how I drew it and stuff. I'm just gonna leave that as like that, like a little surprise for you guys when I eventually do a digital version of the Mythical Alpha's werewolf comic. Here's a werewolf character. And his werewolves are cool too. He's definitely more dinosaur like than I thought he was, especially his legs right here. It's more dinosaur like than wolf like. Other than that, his upper body is more wolf like, more like werewolf and stuff. But his legs are more like dinosaur like, because I've been drawing a lot of dinosaurs and stuff. Yeah, that's the werewolf character. Here's drawing some different kinds of motorcycles and stuff. You know, the dirt bike, the American chopper, and I think this is a Suzuki motorcycle. Because I think it's usually Suzuki who designs these kind of motorcycles and stuff. Now, who makes these kind of motorcycles? You know, the fast speeding motorcycles that usually people ride and stuff. Yeah, I think it's Suzuki, I think. But other than that, these are my motorcycle designs because I wanted to add more detail to my drawings, make my sketchbooks more pop out more with more detailed art. So I decided to draw more realistically. And this is more like a perspective art and stuff, since I usually just take a picture of like I took like a I'll look up a picture of like a motorcycle, like a realistic motorcycle, and then I try to draw it from its perspective. And like it's perspective art, like composition and stuff. Here's a cell phone character with a stylus and stuff. The inspiration for this drawing was the fact that I was looking up smartphones on Amazon, and there are actually smartphones with styluses nowadays. Especially since I think it's mostly for note takings because the phones are kind of small. It's not like you can draw on them, but you could take notes on those phones. The phones are big enough for you to take notes on them, and that's very cool. Kind of like pocket notebooks and stuff, but with a cell phone. So you are able to take notes with those big cell phones, obviously. With this drawing, obviously the stylus is too big for this phone, obviously. Yeah. And this is more like those old iPhones, because it comes with like a radar, those old iPhones and stuff. Yeah. I didn't know where I was going with this drawing. I just decided to draw like a smartphone character, just holding a stylus and stuff. I guess it's supposed to be like a weapon. You see fights with the stylus and stuff. It's pretty cool. Here's the crab character that I like to draw too, where this claw takes up most of his body. And yeah, the large claw, I learned this concept for the inspiration for this design obviously is for crabs in real life because when it comes to crabs, usually have large claws for mating purposes and stuff. Like the bigger the claw, the more attractive you are to mates, to the female crabs and stuff. Of course, this is mostly just for breeding because crabs are actually good hunters as well. They actually hunt things as well, and you can't actually hunt things when your claws so huge and stuff. So by the time it's mostly just for mating purposes and stuff. So I do feel sorry for male crabs though, but because their claws so huge, they can't really do much with it. But hey, at least you get the ladies. Here's a colored version of the land dragon character that I like to draw as well. I did decide to redesign the character a little bit because this was officially supposed to be the official color scheme of the land dragon, but it's kind of weird looking back at it now. Looking at it now, it's look kind of weird because usually when it comes to most reptiles in general, since dragons are based off reptiles, most reptiles in general have like soft underbellies, and it's mostly like a light pinkish color than like a red color. It's kind of weird that way. So I decided to redesign the land dragon a little bit, to make him have a bigger head and make it more cuter and stuff. Instead of this fierce and green and stuff. Yeah. Here is a moth lady character that I like to draw as well. I think this was I think this was one of my first episode of Karate Bugs. It's because I think Karate Bugs was the inspiration from like Ninja Turtles and like Bug Fables, that Paper Mario like game from the Switch and stuff. I think it was the combination of Bug Fables plus the reruns of watching Ninja Turtles all the time, which inspired me to create Karate Bugs and stuff. So I think I wanted to draw like more bug related characters. So this was the result and stuff. Speaking of bug related characters, we have Abby from Abby from Karate Bugs as well. And she's being cute and stuff and shy. Yeah, and she's I think I did do Karate Bugs. I think I did animate Karate Bugs while I was working on the sketchbook as well. So this is more like the early 2023, I think. That's why I bought the sketchbook and stuff. Here's some computers and stuff. Here's some laptop, a desktop, and I think a tablet and stuff with cute faces and stuff. The computer that talks to you. There were apps back then where you have a pet computer, I think. The pet computer app, I think, where your computer was like your pet and stuff. It talks to you and compliments you and stuff. I don't know if it was like AI, like what AI is now, where you purposely have an app to compliment you. Your phone will like compliment you and stuff, like AI and stuff. I don't think it was like that. I think this was different. Yeah, I don't remember, but I do remember there were some apps, some like pet simulators, are kind of like they'll talk to you back and stuff, how to raise your pet and stuff. Ah, yeah. Maybe I just added faces to the computers just to make them more like characters. So that's probably what it was. So like the pet simulator. I don't know why I come up with the pet simulator stuff. It's clearly just faces, computers and stuff. Yeah, just rambling on a little bit. Here's Luna. Here's speaking the squirrel in a sea landscape and stuff. Her like watching this butterfly fly by past her and stuff. Very cute drawing of Figgy the squirrel with like the background. She's like a city landscape and stuff. She's definitely a city girl for that, for instance, like a modern city girl. Figgy the squirrel. Here's a mountain landscape that I like to draw because I like drawing landscapes too. This is technically, I think, in terms of my landscape drawings, this is my favorite because this is like the landscapes that you see in Asia and stuff, like those mountainous areas where Mount Everest is, like in China and stuff in Asia. It's very cool. But then again, there's rain and stuff, raining in the mountains, so it's probably different. I think it's probably more American than Asian. Because there are mountains in America too, like high mountains, but not as crazy as what you see in like Asia and China and places like those. Here is a Harpy Lady character, who's I guess you could say this is mostly who Angel is, like the more human version of Angel, where this Angel, Talon's wife from Falcon Force. It's basically just her, but more human-like. But this technically is a different character from Angel, but in terms of design, it's too similar to Angel and stuff. So it's probably just the human version of Angel. Maybe if Angel goes for like a transformation and stuff, this is probably what she'll transform into, honestly. He's a Monitor character. Very cool, like Monitor character. Half man, half bull character. I do have Minotaur character as a werewolf too that I want to bring back in the new werewolf comic that I'm working on. I want to include him back in the comic and stuff because he's a very funny character too, to be honest. So I wanted to include him back in Werewolf too. This is that Minotaur character because I tried to add as much mythical creatures to Werewolf as possible to make it stand out more. So that's the useful one. I want to include some like rare mythical creatures, like lemias or I guess you'd say wyverns or lemias or even not chimeras. Chimeras are gross, but like lemias, like sexy lemias and stuff. Kind of cool for werewolf. Here's like a dragon character that I drew as well. I guess it's supposed to be like one of those skyjacking characters that I will just draw to be a villain for one of my comics, like for Pocket Force, for example. I could definitely see this character being like a villain for like finding like Talon Angel for their nests and stuff, for their eggs and stuff. They were fighting the dragon characters. Yeah, I think it was Pocket Force 2 when they were fighting dragons, I think. Yeah, it's the kind of character that you see in like one of my, at least in Werewolf or Pocket Force, those little creatures you see them fighting and stuff. I did decide to add some color to this too. I decided to add more color as well, so it stands out. Makes the drawing stand out more. Here's some like cute animal characters I decided to draw, like this mole, this fox, this otter, this hedgehog, and this rabbit character. I just wanted to like duel some like animal characters, some cute animal characters. These are the kind of characters that you see in like a Cartoon Network show, like We Bear Bears or something, or or even like Course Calorie Dog or something like that, like an old or new Cartoon Network show. You probably even see these characters in a regular show, probably even too. I think this is a I think this is like a precursor to the Axe Knight Warrior character, or at least like the Robot Warrior character that I drew before. Yeah, I was testing out some designs of like how to draw like a Robot Warrior character. I think this was a precursor to that because it definitely looks like the Axe Knight Warrior character too. Yeah, I just randomly come up with designs and dueling designs for like these robot characters. Of course, the inspiration for these designs is like Lego Bionicle, because when I was a kid, Lego Bionicle was the coolest toys ever, to be honest. The only problem was that they're too expensive. But by the time like I was able to get like a Lego Bionicle toy for McDonald's and stuff, I couldn't fully I didn't know how to fully build one because I was basically too young and stuff. Even though I really wanted one. My brothers did manage how to build like a full Lego My Uncle set because they're teenagers at the time and stuff. And I was like, I think I was like 10 years old when I wanted to play with Lego My Uncle. Yeah, those are the coolest toys ever, to be honest. But they're just too expensive. You ask me. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking while I was drawing this. I guess I wanted to do like a kaiju character with multiple horns on his body, and I just went crazy and it looks stupid like the way. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing here. Yeah, I'm not proud of this, guys. So yeah, let's skip that one. I guess I wanted to do like a kaiju, but I wanted to like amp up the design a little bit more. Here's like a lady character I drew. I guess you can say this is mostly. I guess you can say this is the human version of Angel from Bucket Horse too. Like Bucket Horse, like the human version of Angel, because she does look like Angel, but as a human and stuff. I just wanted to draw like the cute like lady design as well. So here's I think this is not Candy. This is what's this character called? Yeah, I think this. No, this is not. I think this is Candy from Kyle Adventures, I think. I don't think her name was Candy, but I think her name was Candy. But to be honest, I don't think Candy is a good name for this character, to be honest. Especially since Candy is associated with someone like Eye Candy, not that's not inappropriate. I mean, she is technically an adult, so I guess she could count as Eye Candy, but the characters from Kyle Adventures are supposed to be like young cats, so that's kind of awkward, but she does look more like an adult here, so it's probably not as awkward as I thought it was. I am probably going to rename her eventually, so. Here's a picture of a lion face character, like a more realistic lion face that I wanted to draw as well. I guess this is more like a perspective art too. I wanted like to draw like a lion face, but I didn't like look at perspective what a lion looks like, so I just went crazy and just drew this. Yeah. I could add more detail to this as well, but I decided not to. I just leave it like it is. Here's a mech that I drew as well. Q mech, not Q mech, like an awesome looking like mech design with multiple weapons everywhere. Those mechs from those mechs from I think either Halo or RoboCop. I think. Yeah, this doesn't look too far from something that you see from Halo and stuff. Those mechs you control. Here's Dustin, I guess the UFC, the mixed martial artist who fought Colton and lost in that fight against Colton and stuff. Because I think I did make that animation, but I think I did was drawing him after I made that animation of Colton versus Colton versus Dustin animation I did for Pencil 2D, I think. Yeah, and he lost, and he's still currently training to this day to be the best fighter ever. So yeah, here are some, I guess you can say, like my Fakemon designs. I want to call my own Fakemon and stuff. Yeah, these Pokemon fan creations and stuff. I mean, I don't have a typing that I couldn't come up with for these characters, but these were the Fakemon designs that I wanted to done to do by myself and stuff. Fan made Pokemon designs, and stuff. More like Fakemon, make up your own Pokemon designs. It's kind of like that. Here's a turtle kaiju character. Kind of looks like Godzilla, but as a turtle kaiju, a sniping turtle. This looks awesome. This looks pretty awesome. Cause I didn't want to like jewel like those turtle kaijus where they have the huge shells, but I want to make it more like a sniping turtle kind of dragon character. It looks awesome that way. I do love this one too. Looking back at it now. Here's a sea turtle. Speaking of reptiles, here's a sea turtle drawing I did. Because sea turtles are cool too. Here's a city landscape that I think this was the sketchbook that I wanted to do more landscapes, like sea landscapes and stuff. Usually I haven't been doing these type of drawings lately because I think you guys started to notice that I haven't been drawing these sort of like these background drawings that I haven't been doing as much as I did now. I'm mostly doing character art. Hopefully I'll go back to doing more landscape drawings too. Because that's technically what I did back then, but I don't know why I stopped. I stopped honestly. I guess since I started drawing more characters in my laptop and my Samsung Galaxy tablet, I decided to draw characters on that. I kind of forgot the landscape drawings and stuff. So yeah, here's a sea landscape. Here's a fairy dragon, like the early concepts of the fairy dragon, because his antlers or horns are not as detailed as it usually is. It's kind of a cute fairy dragon character. Here's a monkey character that I like to draw as well. It's kind of inspired by Son Goku. I guess from what's that book? That Japanese book. It's the book that Dragon Ball Z was inspired by. The original Dragon Ball was inspired by. There's this character called Son Goku in like a Japanese book that was the inspiration for like the Goku that we know today. The Goku from Dragon Ball Z. It's kind of like that, but the original Goku, in terms of the Japanese book back then, I forgot what the book was called, but there was a book that had a monkey character that was more monkey-like than the more human-like Goku from Dragon Ball Z, I think. And this was the inspiration for that and stuff like Super Saiyan 3 kind of hair, got a monkey character, got a monkey warrior character. It looks kind of like Goku. Here's another landscape drawing of like a reindeer lady character just jumping over a lake, just flying over a lake and stuff. It's pretty cute there. It's kind of like a cool landscape drawing as well. I would like to do more landscape drawings to help improve my art and stuff, hopefully. Here's like a lady and a man drawing character because I wanted to do like a perspective art of like women and men in general, the differences between women and men mostly. I try not to add too much details for the woman character because it's kind of like it'd be kind of like nudie art. I didn't want to like get my videos taken down because of the nudie art. I guess you are able to have nude art on YouTube as long as the characters aren't having sex or anything. So yeah. Here's a superhero drawings that I did. Here's Captain Perfect, Eagle Wing, and Eagle Aircraft, I think. Eagle Knight, Captain Perfect, and Eagle Wing. Because I think this was a time that I had my old YouTube channel that I used to have, and I was like, and I think Eagle Wing was a character that was supposed to appear in Captain Perfect's. It's either Eagle Knight or Captain Perfect that he appeared in. Because he's kind of like a one-winged angel that is a superhero and stuff. Yeah. This is another kaiju character I kind of just went nuts on. I'm not proud of either. Yeah, I kind of don't know why I was thinking of this one either. Yeah, I have tons of kaiju art that I'm not proud of either. I kind of just overdo the kaiju art because I tried to like amp up the how ferocious the kaiju is. because there are technically kaiju's and stuff, giant lizards and stuff. It looks cool that way. I guess if you're a kid, you like a drawing like this, but as an adult, you want to like explain the type of drawing that you usually have. But, yeah, I guess when you're trying to appeal to adults, they want you to explain what you draw and stuff. And I can't actually explain what I drew here. I just wanted to draw something cool, and yeah. Speaking of warrior characters, you have the Axe Knight warrior character. I guess this is more like an old design of him because I think he still has rockets on his back. I think the modern design of the Axe Knight warrior character had a bigger axe, a larger body, and like rockets in the back. I think this is more of an older design of him. I think, yeah. Here's like a tortoise, like a land tortoise, like a giant tortoise and stuff. Pretty cool there. Like a land tortoise and stuff. I wanted to draw as well. Here is Pat the Pummeler and Sarah from Alien Defender, that comic that I did. I never did like a read through comic of Alien Defender because this was before I started using text, using the text tool to add to the words of my comics. So I'll like manually draw like the words and stuff. But if I can't you upload that to YouTube, you won't understand the words that you will see because my handwriting is kind of terrible when it comes to like handwriting things on a tablet and stuff. And yeah, I would I will probably redo Alien Defender one day with Pat the Plumber and the aliens and stuff, wrestling the aliens and stuff. That'll be cool. I want to redo that comic one day because it is on my DeviantArt page. It's still there. But in terms of my comics on YouTube, it's not on YouTube because yeah, that's kind of bad. Here's another Figure School drawing. This is when I added more stuff to Viggy and stuff. I had more like emotions, impressions for her. Her happy, her mad, her like cute, like but it's cute like sitting this on right here, or her standing up, her being sad, and her flirting with you and stuff. It's the flirting kind of flirting that way. Here's like a this is a cool kaiju design. I think this is Ghidorah from I think this is technically Ghidorah from Godzilla. I think the three-headed dragon from Godzilla. I guess he had more heads. I think, but all I remember is that when I drew this is when he had three heads and he was fighting Godzilla. I think this is King Ghidorah from Godzilla. At least that's the inspiration for it. At least for the kaiju design here. And it's very cool, to be honest. Here are some like rodent characters I decided to draw, like the beaver, the porcupine, the rat, and the squirrel. This just normal rodent characters that I wanted to draw and doodle and stuff. Here is like I guess you could say the early design of the Infrared Plane Lady character. Because her snout was like a little longer than here than it is usually. Well, I usually draw her. I guess you say this is like an early design of the Infrared Plane Lady character, like her snout being longer and stuff. Because she is definitely cuter than I usually draw her now and stuff. Here's like a speedboat drawing that I did because I wanted to draw a speedboat. I think this is when I took my my sketchbook to the islands, the Caribbean islands and stuff. My parents are from the Caribbean islands, so we would occasionally visit the Caribbean islands and stuff, places like St. Croix and Antigua and stuff. So they had speedboats over there, so I wanted to draw one myself, and this is the result. Here's like I guess you say Kitsune or a fox princess character that I drew. Cute fox princess character. Yeah. Here is Talon, the Falcon from Falcon Force 2. Falcon Force. I guess you could say this is before I colored them because I didn't include like the circles that Falcons usually have, the details that Falcons usually have on their bodies. This is like an early design of Falcon Force, I think, of Talon Falcon Force. And here's a Therizinosaurus. The dinosaurs with the large claws. I guess these dinosaurs were originally. I think they were originally carnivores, and then they became herbivores afterwards. It was either they're originally herbivores they're originally carnivores that became herbivores, or herbivores that became carnivores. I think it's the latter. I think there were carnivores that became herbivores. Yeah, I don't know the backstory of Therizinosaurus. All I know is that they have huge claws and they're pretty awesome for dinosaurs as well. Very underrated dinosaur too, because T Rex kind of took its spotlight and stuff. It's kind of shame. Especially since they probably you could beat up a T Rex in a fight and stuff. Here's a Dorodon, those huge armadillos from the Ice Age. Dorodon. They were these huge, like, these ankylosaurus like tanks that has probably convergent evolution with Spinosaurus and stuff. Not Spinosaurus, Ankylosaurus, yeah. You know, those huge tanks with the spiked tails and stuff. It's kind of like that, but not as aggressive as Ankylosaurus. Where Ankylosaurus will really just break your legs if you try to hunt it. This was more like a defensive tank, more than a offensive tank, offensive oriented like Ankylosaurus was. This is Deodon. I think it's a prehistoric armadillo that was kind of like it's kind of like a small. It's big as like a Volkswagen Beetle. You know those small Volkswagen Beetles from the '60s? They're like the same size. Yeah, these huge armadillos and stuff back then. Armadillos were so cool back then too. Here's some drawings of a helicopter and jet. I have plenty of drawings left too. There's a helicopter and a jet that I drew as well. I guess they say these are simple designs, pretty much. Simple, like, helicopter and jet designs that I just wanted to draw and stuff. Now, this is cool. This is like an army tank that I did perspective art on. I just looked up American tanks and decided to draw it. And this is like the first drawing. This first tank I saw was amazing. So I decided to draw it with the American flag and everything on it. America! America! Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I thought it was the coolest thing ever, to be honest. So I decided to draw it. Tanks are cool too. Here's like an elephant character. I just wanted to draw like a simple elephant character. Kind of like a character from Happy Tree Friends, to be honest. Like those pygmy elephant, those small like cute like character designs from Happy Tree Friends. Kind of like that, but as an elephant. Here's a griffin character that I had to draw well. A griffin character. Yeah, I usually draw griffins all the time. I did want to do like a comic on griffins in general. Yeah, my pet griffin. Yeah, that's what it is. And my Arctica sketchbook, but I didn't finish it since I didn't know how to finish the story as much. At least I didn't know how to carry a story as I was drawing it. So I decided to end the story right there and finish the Arctica sketchbook with just normal drawings and stuff. Here's Master Anton from Karate Bucks too, the teacher of the four warriors from Karate Bucks. You know, Abby, Brutus, Blade, and Bree. He's like their master and stuff. Mr. Anton. Here's a drawing of me like riding one of those I think those small go-karts that it's made specifically for drifting. Because I looked up like go-karts on Amazon, and there was these specific go-karts on Amazon that you just use for drifting. It'll be fun that way. So I decided to draw myself like drifting on the streets on this, because that would be very cool. You know, I was like a kid drifting on those small drifting those drift go-karts. That would have been really fun back then. But you know, those go-karts are expensive back then, so yeah, couldn't afford one. At least our parents couldn't afford one. You know, parents don't spend that kind of money. Here's a velociraptor. You know, the small velociraptors that will eventually evolve into birds and stuff, dinosaurs and stuff. Velociraptors. They're very cool too. Here's Brutus giving Blade a headlock. He just play fighting and stuff. Pretty funny. Brutus is giving Blade a noogie, I think. My brother's just giving noogies all the time too. My big brothers and older cousins just do that to me all the time and stuff. It's pretty funny. He's a lion dragon character that I drew as well. I wanted to make more of a realistic looking dragon character, more European like, more European dragons, I think. Yeah, this looks cool too. Kind of looks like Salamence from Pokemon. Here's another perspective drawing. No, here's another landscape drawing of like a rabbit riding a go-kart near like a mountain landscape and stuff. Pretty cool that way too. And go-karts are cool. This looks more like a go-kart than the other one was. Let me see. Let's go back. Yeah, this is a drifter go-kart and this is a normal go-kart and stuff. Here's a Weasel character that I decided the color as well. This Weasel design character. Yeah, it doesn't look right to me. It's kind of like it's kind of a reddish. I don't like the reddish orange that I decided what with, to be honest. Because when it comes to wheels in general, they have a lighter colored. It's more yellowish. I guess I think I do remember. I think this was originally yellow, but it was hurting my eyes, so I decided to like add like a reddish orange to it. This was originally like a yellow belly, but yeah, I remember it now. This was originally like a yellow belly, but I decided to add orange to it to like so it wouldn't hurt my eyes when I watch it and stuff. Here's the characters from Skyway Discovery: CR4, Megan, SD2, Belle, and Josh from Skyway Discovery. I did want to eventually finish Skyway Discovery 2 because I did a comic on that on DeviantArt as well, but I never finished it. I don't know why. I mean, I did have all my old sketchbooks back, so I didn't manage to have my old sketchbooks back from the other house and stuff. So I probably am going to eventually finish Skyway Discovery. I'm not sure if I want to add color to it because remembering colors on characters, since you have so many characters, it's kind of hard to remember which color you decide to add a character. So yeah, it's difficult to keep up with it, to be honest. certain characters might have similar colors and stuff, so I decided not to color them. Speaking of color, you have to color this character too. This reindeer lady character that I decided to color as well. Kind of like the same reddish color from the other drawing, but it's more red. This is a cute reindeer character. Do female reindeers have antlers? I think they do, but the antlers aren't as big as the males, obviously. Maybe they do have antlers. I think reindeers do, but normal deers, they don't. Female deers, like normal deers, usually don't, but reindeers are different. Yeah, the female reindeers actually have antlers, I think. But it's smaller than the male, so I'm not sure. Here is Drake and Speedy from the Flyers Dragon comic as well. And that comic managed to blow up because I pretty much redesigned everything from the ground up. From I think the revamp Flyers Dragon comic did amazing in both DeviantArt and YouTube. Yeah, I can appreciate that. People really love that story. It's pretty funny. Here's a character. This is an old character that I did a comic of. I think the comic is called New World Rush, my old comic that I never published at all because I kind of wasn't proud of it. It's a piranha character, a piranha with legs and stuff. And of course, this inspiration for this character is Darwin from Gumball. You know, that fish with legs character, but he's a piranha instead. Yeah, he's trying to become like a best hunter ever in the Amazon. He has to learn from this jaguar lady to learn how to become a better hunter and stuff. That was the premise for New World Rush, which I probably am going to show you guys later on in my mixed media sketchbook. I think if I do a sketchbook tour video on that. If you guys want me to do a sketchbook tour video on the mixed media sketchbook as well, leave a comment down if you want to see that too, so I can do that as well. So yeah, I have plenty of old sketchbooks I can do. Now here's the Sword Knight Warrior character that I eventually drew. Now this is the modern take of the design before like the older ones. Because I do tend to redo designs in the same sketchbook as well. So here is actual Angel from this Angel from Pocket Force as well, Talon's wife or mate from Pocket Force. This is a more modern design of her. I did change up some of the designs while I did little versions of them. So here's another kaiju character that I drew. Yeah, I drew a lot of kaijus. I didn't notice that, to be honest. I love kaijus in general. Kaijus are so cool. Especially Godzilla and stuff. The concept of Godzilla is just amazing. That's what inspiration for these kaiju dinosaurs and stuff. Dinosaurs in general, or pretty much just kaijus in real life, to be honest. Here is Kenju the wolf from Werewolf as well. I did multiple drawings on him being angry, him just using his arm cannon, him relaxing, him conversation, him uppercutting someone in the face, him like being confused, and him being shocked and stuff. Yeah, multiple drawings that way. Here's the elf lady character that spawned the original the elf character. I mean, this was a character that I did that I also included in the. I think I included this character in my Pet Griffin as well, because she's supposed to be like the main character to my pet Griffin. She was like the owner to the pet Griffin, I think. Yeah, she was his owner and stuff. So yeah, here's the flying fish drawing I did as well. I think I did do a video on this. Like the I think I did do drawing videos of this kind of art as well. I think, but I don't remember. They're probably old videos. I think I did. I think I did do an old video on a flying fish, but I don't think it was specifically this one. I think it was in my notebooks. I think. Here's a guitar. You know, practice guitar. I have my own guitar as well. I don't practice as much as I should with the guitar, since guitar lessons are kind of hard, especially on YouTube. I learned better from my hands-on experience, to be honest. That's basically how I learned how to draw and stuff. I learned that from drawing teachers in my drawing classes. I learned from my hands-on experience. So when I got my guitar, I couldn't. I wasn't in school anymore because I already graduated college and stuff, so I wasn't able to like get lessons. I could technically pay someone to help me. I could technically, if I do eventually move out of my parents' place, I'm going to like maybe pay like a guitarist to teach me how to play the guitar and stuff. So yeah, use musicians and stuff like guitarist, the guitar dog, and the drum dog and the guitar cat and stuff, rocking out and stuff. Pretty funny. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty funny. The perps like smash their drums and guitars and stuff. It's funny. Here is I guess you could say like a drawing of another landscape drawing, or at least an indoor drawing of like a lady playing like a playing like game console while her brother cheers her on and stuff. That's basically what I used to do when I watched my brother play video games. I'll cheer him on and stuff. So basically, since when my brother will play scary games, I'll purposely get scared and stuff. He'll try to scare us with the games he used to play. I guess you could say this is like a brother and sister duo. Like you have like an older sister playing a video game, and her younger brother cheering her on and stuff. That's kind of like what I did when I was a kid. I'll like cheer our brother on while he played video games. Oh, here's another kaiju character. I guess you could say this is kind of cool because the scales kind of match more with the dragon aesthetic. The scales definitely blend more with the dragon aesthetic than the usual kaiju characters. Kaijus are more like, I guess you say something like Godzilla does have scales, but his scales are not really as visible as people make it out to be. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I was doing with this drawing. I guess I was trying to draw like the flying, like the gliding gecko, I think. Because there are geckos that do glide, like lizards that have the flappy skin, they glide through the air. I think that's what inspiration was. Yeah, I think so. Or at least the flying squirrel, I think. There are lizards that are kind of like flying squirrels too, that glide through the air, I think. I have to look that up again. It's probably what's the inspiration for this drawing, to be honest. Here are some drawings of like different kinds of contraptions, like rides and stuff. Like I just wanted to come up with like weird like contraptions where people like to drive and like ride and stuff. You know, like motorcycles and stuff. Like this hovercraft, this like doom buggy with a face, this go kart, and like this flying helicopter thing with multiple propellers that kind of don't make any sense. I don't know why I added a propeller like down here. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing with this one. To be honest, I think this is where most of like different rides and stuff that you're able to use, kind of like doom buggies or motorcycles in general. Here's Brutus from Karate Bugs. You know Brutus. I guess Brutus is my favorite character I like to animate in Karate Bugs, to be honest. I guess because he's the most straightforward character in Karate Bugs, to be honest. Him and Abby are kind of like the more straightforward characters that are easy to draw and animate and stuff, as opposed to someone like Blade with his long claws and stuff. Yeah, he's easier to animate than someone like Blade, or to be honest. Here is, I guess this is a Dragon Lady character. I guess this is technically Mindy from the Fly Edge Dragon comic, where Drake mentioned Mindy. At least the original Fly Edge Dragon comic, where Drake mentions Mindy and stuff. Because the Fly Edge Dragon comic that I showed on YouTube was actually supposed to be a sequel to the original Fly Edge Dragon comic. Because I think I did do a normal read-through video of the comic on through my sketchbook on YouTube once. I think it had me on it as well. I did revamp the story a little bit on the other Flashline comic. Yeah, I included Kaida instead of Mindy, so this is like a drawing of Mindy instead of Kaida. Here's a tribesman, because tribes people and stuff with their spears and stuff. I guess tribes people are like easy adaptable compared to most people nowadays. I mean, it didn't take people in Africa that long enough to learn like modern technological stuff. Like there's pretty much like church services and computer stuff in Africa nowadays. I guess you say when the technology became more widespread over the years, people easily adapted to using those as well, even tribes people as well. I didn't expect African people of all like normal African people of all people to like to eventually like I thought it would take them longer at least in order to learn how to adapt to modern day sensibilities like technology and stuff. But it didn't take them that long, so I can congratulate them for that. People in Africa doing the cool stuff over there too, especially in wrestling as well. Here is here is Bree, the moth from Karate Bugs. She played a more important role in I think the last animation. I think Karate Bugs episode 7. She defeated that Dr. Senti and stuff because Dr. Senti was threatening them. And she's using her airstrike attacks to defeat them. She was using like arrow attacks to defeat them and stuff since physical moves didn't do any damage to them. So she used like her wind moves. I think she always had wind moves in Karate Bugs as well. At least from the first episode when she was more prominent and stuff. But she was eventually play a bigger role in episode 7 as well. Here's Jack the Jackalope from Werewolf. There's different drawings of him as well. Him being confident, him being disappointed, him charging, him relaxing and stuff, him being sad, and him being shocked. There are drawings of Jack the Jackalope from Werewolf. And speaking of Werewolf, we have also Luna the Vampire back from Werewolf as well. I started like drawing like a cute like hoodie dress and stuff. Those one piece hoodies. That's also a dress as well. I like those as well. Makes like a cute character design as well. I did that for Moon for as well. I think Moon the cat from Cat Adventures. I decided that one piece hoodie, but that's kind of like a skirt too. Yeah, I think so. It's kind of cute that way, to be honest. Here's another kaiju character that I was just so jaded with the kaiju designs from this point is that I decided to like not finish it and just erase it because I was just it's kind of like a writer's block, kind of like an art block, to be honest. I didn't want to draw a kaiju, but I kind of didn't know how to like finish the design, so I decided to cut it halfway through and decided to erase it all. This was a kaiju design character, like a dinosaur kaiju. I honestly designed too much kaijus in this book, to be honest. Here's a rhino character, because rhinos are cool too. But this is more like a prehistoric rhino. Those rhinos with the extra horns. It's kind of angry too, like most of the rhinos are, to be honest. Here's some drawings of chess pieces. Because I think I did chess. I think I did learn chess in my I think in middle school I learned chess. I used to play a lot of chess with the students, with my fellow students and stuff. So I decided to draw chess pieces and stuff. Of course, when the years went on, my family didn't want to play chess with me since I was basically too smart for them. At least the game was too complicated for them, to be honest. It's not that I was too smart for them. It's just that they didn't like losing to me. I think because chess can be kind of competitive in certain spaces. To be honest. Here are some robot characters from the draw as well. Robot characters. I guess I did include an animation of this character as well. A pencil 2D animation of this character as well. I like the draw a lot. The inspiration for this character design is Medicals from Pokemon. The character who steps on the ground and creates an earthquake and stuff. It's kind of like that, but it's like Metagross and stuff. Metagross was the inspiration for this robot design, by the way. Here's Belle from Scrap Discovery as well. Belle from Scrap Discovery. This is like a bounty hunter lady from my other Scrap Discovery comic. I'm not gonna talk too much about her, so I wanted to be like a surprise when I eventually reveal Chicago Discovery as like a comic, like a review comics. I'm not gonna talk to her about that much. I will talk about is like she does have a very cool design. So her inspiration for this character was Samus from Metroid, obviously, because sci-fi stuff, Chicago Discovery. Here is Mary, the monkey from Werewolf as well. That psychic monkey character, or is that telekinesis? She has telekinesis. I think she's not psychic. She's telekinesis. I think she's the control things. She can like move things from her mind and stuff. I think that's telekinesis. To be honest, not psychic. I don't think she can read people's minds. Honestly, she could control like move stuff by her mind. I think that's telekinesis. To be honest, yeah, Mary the monkey, Werewolf. Here's like a monster character. It's kind of like a kaiju too, but he's more like a friendly monster more than anything. He's not like ferocious compared to the other kaiju's I usually draw. And because of that, I decided to keep his drawing this time. Honestly, he feels more friendly to me. To be honest, more like a friendly monster design. He doesn't look too far away from. He doesn't look too far off from like a character from like Monsters Inc. or something. To be honest, he's exactly one character from Monsters Inc. Pixar's Monsters Inc. Here's like a TV like playing the video game of himself, like a TV playing itself, like a video game. It's pretty funny. Here's a dolphin that I drew as well because dolphins are cool. They're very smart too, surprisingly. I guess cetaceans in general, like whales and dolphins, are pretty smart animals. Especially since they are pretty much the underdogs of nature, pretty much. They evolved from these small, like mammals that used to live on land, and they grew into these gigantic creatures, one of the smartest animals on the planet. It's pretty cool. Good backstory that way. Well, at least a backstory in real life, to be honest. Here's a dragon character that I drew as well. I think the inspiration for this dragon, I want to do like a more ferocious or intimidating kind of dragon. So it has eyes this way, more intimidating that way, more lizard-like. But yeah, it's not really that good of a design to be honest. Especially, 'cause I definitely should have done a better wing design for this dragon. Make his wings more stand out more. To be honest, it's a penguin drawing that I did. It's Emperor Penguin, or it's a King Penguin. It's either a King Penguin or an Emperor Penguin. It looks more like an Emperor Penguin to be honest. It could be a King Penguin, but it's a penguin. So yeah, penguin drawing. Here's another landscape drawing I did. I think this is a plesiosaur, I think. And as you can see here, the shading of the penguin characters had a rub off on the other page. Yeah, that's the problem. It's the reason why I usually don't do shading or coloring in my drawings a lot is for my sketchbooks is because when I do shade and color them, the pages rub off on the other page like this. And you see the penguin shading on this other page as well. Other than that, this is a plesiosaur with a shark and a fish and stuff. The plesiosaur, prehistoric like sea marine reptiles and stuff. Yeah. I don't know what I did here. I guess it's supposed to be like a robot warrior character as well. Like a different. I wanted to do like a different robot warrior character, but I kind of went crazy and decided to draw something stupid. Yeah, this looks kind of stupid to be honest. Yeah, I'm not proud of this either. Yeah. And it's kind of like these drawings are kind of like test designs for like I could improve on top of these designs as well, like test designs, since I'm mostly just use these for doodling and stuff. Most of these sketchbooks like this are mostly used for doodling. If you guys already knew that and stuff, so probably these are more like test designs to characters that I eventually do like animation or comic review video or a comic or a digital comic in general that I can just redesign them in my sketchbooks as well. This is a Triceratops. I forgot what kind of Triceratops this was, but I know this has its own name. This kind of Triceratops character, this dinosaur character that I drew. I know it's technically a Triceratops, but it's a kind of Triceratops. That's a different name to be honest. But I forgot the name of it was to be honest. So yeah, Triceratops. Here's the queen bee, who Abby's, I guess you say Abby's mom from Karate Bugs as well. I decided to draw her again after I drew her in I think Karate Bugs episode 5, I think. It was either episode 4 or episode, no, it's episode, Wait, it's episode 4 is when I included her for the first time. Yeah, when they went to the when they went to the castle, the Queen Bee's castle and stuff. You know, Abby's mom. Yeah. Here is drawings of me drawing things on drawing tablets and stuff. There are technically drawing tablets that you can connect to your phone and you're able to draw that way. It's kind of cool that way. And honestly, my sketchbook that the I think the drawing tablet I have now, I could connect it to this phone that I'm using to record and do drawings on there. But the screen on my phone is too small, so I decided just to draw use my drawing tablet for my computer, my laptop computer instead, so the drawings will pop out more and stuff. So this drawing on my phone, yeah, it's just drawing on a tablet as well. And of course, me being dumb, I went haywire with the kaiju designs again. Yeah, I love kaijus in general, especially dinosaurs. Yeah, I kind of went haywire with these kaiju designs. All I know is that I went nuts and with the drawing, I was being too creative and drew these drawings. I kind of know what I was thinking, to be honest. They kind of stupid, to be honest. I don't know what I was going with them. I guess this one right here is kind of cooler than this one. I will say that. You know, the one of the tucks and stuff. That was kind of cool compared to this one. This was just terrible. Here's an eagle. Like I draw like an eagle design from I can't say eagles are in charge of like the whole like sky patrol team Falcon Force as well. The eagles in general. Here's Blade doing like his fighting stance from Karate Bugs. He's doing like a fighting stance here. Like this must more like the mantis fighting stance, you know. You have your hands out like a mantis, and you chop down like I think it's the mantis fighting style. I think that was the inspiration for it, to be honest. Here's another kaiju character that I drew. But this one's technically kind of cooler because this is when I started like applying the shell of the character, like the turtle kaijus. To be honest, this one's kind of cool compared to the other ones. Like, you know, when I went haywire on, you know, these bad ones right here. Yeah, this one's kind of cooler, to be honest. Here is a rabbit lady character that I included in the new Kyle Adventures as well. I mean, of course, people didn't really like her because she was being kind of mean, to be honest. But originally, she's supposed to be like a very kind lady character originally. But I decided to like change her up to make her more interesting. You know, have her be mean and stuff. I guess you can make her some like that generic friendly protagonist character. I decided to draw her mean. Like Squidward from SpongeBob. Oh, okay. Here's a centaur. I include centaurs in Werewolf 2. Centaurs do that. There are centaurs in Werewolf 2 as well. I decided to do the centaur character that I decided to draw. This one looks cool too, to be honest. Centaurs. Here's like I guess you can say, I guess African Child's Lady character that I wanted to draw as well. Because I think this was the first time I saw that cartoon, Yanu, Child of Wonder, that cartoon that's coming out for Cartoon Network. I saw like promotional art for the first time. I wanted to draw a character similar to a Yanu. Because that cartoon is still coming out. I think it's coming out like next year, I think. A Yanu Child of Wonder, the African cartoon. And I saw promotional art for it last year when I was doing this sketchbook. And I decided to want to draw a character similar to that. So this is like Yanu fan art before Yanu was a thing. Here's an alien character. You know, the alien will like frogs and stuff. The inspiration for this design was like frogs and lizards in general, the long fingers that frogs usually have, like tree frogs and stuff. And this is more like an alien kind of drawing. It's the aliens and stuff. Looks ferocious too. It's cool that way as well. Here's another kaiju character. Looks more like a Pokemon than a kaiju. I mean, there are kaiju Pokemon like Tyranitar, but this is most like a Pokemon. Something like they'll be fighting Jigglypuff or Pikachu than fighting something like Tyranitar or something. Here's another dragon character that I decided to draw. I didn't realize. Looking at the sketchbook back and now, I didn't realize I drew so many dragon and kaiju designs and stuff. Yeah. I hope in the Arteza sketchbook I didn't draw as much, probably. But I think this was at the time I was getting more into kaijus and dinosaurs in general. Because I was watching more dinosaur documentaries. So So I decided to base the characters off of that. So yeah, here's a dog lady character who's basically just the dog version of Moon from Kyle Adventures. The dog, cute dog hoodie character, the dog girl character with a hoodie. Here's like a lady just relaxing, a drawing of a lady just relaxing and stuff. She kind of looks like Angel, not Angel, Sarah, Pat Plumber's wife. She kind of looks like her, kind of. This lady chilling out and stuff. Just waving hi to you guys. Here's Colton, who defeated Dustin. This is like Corporal Brazilian Fire stuff. I decided to go with a flat top because I think flat tops are cool too. You know, flat tops and stuff. I don't think Brazilians do have flat tops, but I decided like to draw it to make it more stand out and stuff. I think Brazilian people in general have more like braids in general, or at least the ones with darker skin. I think Brazilians in general. Here's another tortoise character. Looks tired and stuff. He's old and tired. He's just going by the days and stuff. Just eating his grass and sunbathing and everything, just relaxing, chilling out. You know what tortoises do. Yeah, here's kind of a cool drawing, like a squid drawing. Now this one looks cool, like a giant squid with the beak and everything. It looks ferocious too. I think the inspiration for this design was the giant squid from Jimmy Neutron, when that giant squid pretty much took over their ship, and Jimmy himself put like a translator on the squid itself, and he was talking like this Frenchman. It's kind of funny. I think if you remember watching Jimmy Neutron, I think you remember that episode at least. Leave in the comment section if you remember that episode with the giant squid and everything. I do remember that episode too. Here is Jack from Werewolf, Dracula from Werewolf. You know, Luna's dad. He's Dracula and stuff. It's very cool too. Here's like I guess you say like a flying whale, like those sky whales that you see in like those chibi art from music albums and stuff. I did just one music album that had the chibi art that had like a flying whale as their art. It's either a cartoon or a music album that I saw that had like flying whales, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever, so I decided to draw it. Here's the teddy bear lady character, who I think who's pretty much also Sarah, who's Patty Plumber's wife. I guess she does look like Sarah too, to be honest. Like the bear version of Sarah. I do draw girl characters a lot, and like I try to revamp their designs a little bit. I'll like design it with different clothes and different species and everything. Yeah. Here's the Goblin Lady character with a different design. The giant ears and everything. The Goblin Lady character. This kind of like Goblin Lady character. Here is Jeff, Uncle Jeff. Mary's uncle from Werewolf, who designed it. Who's a scientist character who designed Kenju's arm, giving him his robotic arm and everything. Yeah, he designed it, so he's able to like fight and stuff better. Yeah, he's Mary's uncle, the scientist character. Here's like another kaiju character. This time wearing pants. I guess it's more like a lizard man character. I think it's definitely more of like a lizard man character than like a kaiju. Those lizard mans from Zelda and stuff. I forgot what they're called again. I know there's lizard men in Zelda that I remember that you fight in like most Zelda games. I forgot what they're called again. But I know in the latest Zelda, Breath of the Wild, you fight lizard men. It's kind of like that, but not as lizard-like and stuff. Because, here is like different like footprints that I decided to draw. I took like a picture of footprints. Not that I took a picture. I looked at a picture on footprints on Google and decided to draw them. It's kind of cool that way. Here's the alien queen from Skyward Discovery as well. That alien character with the long fingers and stuff. Yeah, this is like their queen. Like, I forgot what it looked like again. I have to go back. I mean, I probably won't go back, but let me see. Yeah, I don't have time to go back because the recording's kind of going for too long. But the alien design with the long fingers, tree frog design, yeah, it's kind of like that. But that's their queen. This lizard, that's the alien queen and stuff. Here's a Pachycephalosaurus. The dinosaurs like to headbutt each other. I guess the inspiration was, I thought Kratos was the coolest Pokemon ever. I didn't realize Kratos was based on like a real dinosaur, like the Pachycephalosaurus, and that's kind of cool to be honest. In general, Pachycephalosaurus they headbutt each other, and that's kind of cool. Here are, I guess you say this is technically an ichthyosaur. This is one of my like early ichthyosaur drawings I did because you know the long snout. I mean they're technically just like dolphins, but they have longer snouts. But in their marine reptiles, the only reason why it looks similar so much to dolphins is because they hunted the same prey like as dolphins, but ichthyosaurs came before dolphins obviously, and they hunted since they hunt similar prey. They have different makeup into their evolutionary line and stuff. You can't say this is more like ichthyosaurs and dolphins in general. Oh, I'm done. Done with the crab guy character. Then this has been my I guess you can say I'm probably gonna title this my Wexford sketchbook tour video. You know, my fourth sketchbook tour in parentheses and stuff. And I'm going to do my Arteza sketchbook and hopefully pray for me, guys, and pray for me when I'm doing this because I'm currently losing my voice when I did this sketchbook tour video. And next time I try to do one, I'm gonna do one on the Arteza sketchbook. And hopefully I won't lose my voice as I'm displaying the drawings and stuff. Hopefully when I do that video. And this one has the Arteza sketchbook has more sheets, so it's more drawings I talk about and stuff. I managed to finish this sketchbook too. This one has more sheets and everything. So hopefully I don't lose my voice as much as I did in this video. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and that's it.